All right, folks, what's going on? I'm not, well, let me get into the story, okay? And then I'm going to say my 2 cents in it. I know some of you guys that probably been listening to the news the last couple of days, you guys that are in the know, whether you just, discovered this channel or if you've been listening for a while, or even some of you gang stalkers, okay? You guys that are subscribed to me that I'm subscribed to, whether we cool or whether you don't like me, okay? Friends and enemies alike. You saw this story about Dion Patterson, this 23-year-old cat who's a Coast Guard veteran, from what I understand, just got out this past January of this year. Was in Atlanta, came up in a hospital, right? Popped up, 5 women, one of them dead, a 38-year-old woman. Okay, the woman, I understand that he killed, worked for the CDC. Okay, was married, uh, and he ran off to a gas station nearby, found a car that was running, got into the car and ran off. And I guess the way the police called him, that they were able to get an image of the license plate, right? And they was able to run it through their license plate identification system. And that's where they found him. I believe they found him in DeKalb County out there in Atlanta. Okay. Okay, which Atlanta consists of what, 3 or 4 counties that surround, that Atlanta serves. Okay, so he was in another county when that happened. I wasn't sure what county, but that's what he was found, in DeKalb County. Now, I said earlier that this guy was a Coast Guard veteran. Okay, uh, according to his family, that he had mental instability issues, that he was on some type of medication that the VA hospital that gave him. When I say VA, the Veteran Administration, okay, hospital. I don't know, that made him feel a certain kind of way. All right. And I guess now they're stressing the importance of mental health. Okay. Which, if you need help, you better ask. Okay. And I know probably for a lot of people that are just, maybe just got out, or if you're getting out now, you feeling the wrath of things like, frivolous employment, or you have to get right back in line, so to speak. If you made some fairly decent money, I just think that you never really make enough. Okay, but if you had maybe a certain type of rank or a certain amount of clout, all right, then I don't know. There's other ways. Am I saying that this guy is because of what he did? No, I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying, if you feel in a certain way, right? If you need help, you better ask. Okay, because it's like this. They're going to kind of hold you to a higher standard. Yeah, I understand. I know that they're probably aware of post-traumatic stress disorder, but there's too many of these events like this to where they could probably say, okay, well, whatever he went through, what did they have to do with him going in the hospital or whatever and killing 5 women? Okay, which is somewhat isolated, and him being a military veteran. All right. On top of that, then he would have better discernment. And I'm not saying that that you have to be perfect. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Okay, and I'm not saying just because it's something that I won't do, you know, doesn't mean what the next person is going to do. I'm not trying to compare. I'm not saying that. Okay, but Here's what I'm saying though. All right, that this is something that you could end up losing your honorable discharge, which he was discharged for. Okay, I understand honorably. Okay, that they could pull that away for doing heinous stuff like this. Okay, incidents where, again, I call heinous. If you don't believe me, look at what they did to Bill Cosby. Okay, where they took his discharge away from him when he was in the Navy. Okay, with allegedly, and I think there had to be some type of truth to it with all those complaints about the women and so forth. Okay, So the police chief out there had that, I guess, that took him in custody, has stressed mental health. Okay, and all I'm saying is, if you feel in a certain type of way, you may want to ask, you may want to pray, get in the doggone scriptures. All right, now I'm gonna leave it at that because they finna get to my car. Let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for your time.